So thank you so much, Supervisor Bennett, members of the Board of Supervisors, CEO Powers. Thank you so much for taking the time to recognize Casa Pacifica's 25th anniversary. I do want to, clicker would be great. Okay, here we go. So we opened a week ago in 1994, so 25 years. I was going to say something about 50 years ago last week we put a man on the moon, and then 25 years ago last week. I'm not sure it's the same impact, but we are really delighted to be able to celebrate this 25th anniversary. I want to do a little bit of history, just take a moment. Casa Pacifica was really conceived by, I think, county folks primarily. It was Supervisor Susan Lacey, Judge Joe Haddon, Randy Feldman, who was the director of the County Mental Health Department at the time, really formed a steering committee to think about what we could do to change the way in which abused, neglected kids were removed from home and coming into the system of care. And there were so many folks involved in that original effort to think about and plan for Casa Pacifica's opening. And I'm delighted to say we have two who were key. And if Christy Madden didn't leave, she was another one. We have Barbara Fitzgerald, former director of the Department of Social Services. And we also have Marty Robinson, who at the time was in the CEO's office and working, Christy Madden as well, working diligently to do all of the stuff that needed to happen. We're on county land. Right now we have a long-term lease, but that originally was state land. And I think it was Ed Davis, senator from Simi Valley, who did the original piece of legislation to grant it to the county, and then later, or to sublease it to the county, and then later it was granted to the county. So we are a tenant of the county's 25 acres out on Lewis Road, and then the construction began. It was a joint effort between the public and private sectors. It was then called the Youth Connection of Ventura County. We had a couple of board members who participated. And the whole effort was to raise $10 million, which at the time was like unheard of in Ventura County, and that was a successful fundraising effort. It has been called that campaign really kind of broke the glass ceiling and saw what Ventura County philanthropy could do. So there was some talk early on about the county operating that program, but the decision was made by the steering committee to have it be the private sector to keep the community involved, and that has happened in spades. Over the years, we've admitted more than 27,000 Ventura County children, both on campus and in our community programs. We've served another 15,000 from Santa Barbara and other counties. We focus on the most challenging youth in our system. We have 15 programs now, currently, 4 on campus, 11 in the community. All of our programs are nationally accredited. We're the only American Psychological Association pre-doctoral internship program on the Central Coast that serves children and youth. And we have done national and international training and consultation in 15 states and 7 countries for the services that we provide. I want to take a moment right now and thank our board members who are here. We have Chuck Cohen, who was our president for 4 years, our longest serving board president. Wayne Davey, who's been on the board, is now helping us with our financial situation as an interim CFO. We have other board members here as well as staff. We have raised, and our staff and the angels, to whom I want to acknowledge, and in fact, would you all stand, all the development staff, angels who are here. had 20,000 volunteers, so we have kept the community engaged in work with children who are the responsibility of the public sector. Our major event now is the Wine and Food event, which has been voted the best event in Ventura County on the Central Coast. It started in 1994 in the backyard of the Pierpont Inn with about 100 people, and it's grown to what it is today. Our budget for this year is $31 million, and we have about 335 staff, about 350 including per diems. And we just finished, and thanks to the county for your support again with our capital campaign, $16.6 million. We have a ribbon cutting scheduled for October 24th. Hoping many of you could be there for that event. So we are very excited about and proud of our 25-year history, the children that we've served, and all of the community that's been involved in this unique public-private partnership that has spawned and continues to support Casa Pacifica. I want to thank county staff who are here currently as well. Mental health. Dino Olivas is representing our mental health folks, Barry Zimmerman, the county staff whom we work, who we couldn't do this work without. So we thank you so much for this resolution and for your support, and look forward to our ongoing partnership over the next 25 years. So thank you so much. Come on down. Who else is there? Christy, come on down.
Yes. Oh, this is very nondescript.
We'll start here in the middle. Ready?